What's going on, everybody? It's Joe with the Frosty Corner, here today with another episode of Gintama, Episode 3, Season 1. Last week, we had the ending of the 1 hour special for Gintama's opening, which took place over episodes 1 and 2. The quick summary of it was that our main hero, Gintoki, gets introduced to the story as he's running away from some samurai. And he hops over a wall and meets up with his crew, essentially, the people who work at Odd Job Gin, and they receive a request from a man by the name of Katokin, who wants them to help him get back his home because his family had left him. Really sad stuff. At the end of it, Gintoki ends up KOing the second-in-command guy, and Katokin takes out Karia, and they end up saving the day, preventing the Amato aliens from destroying the city of Edo. Great stuff, but I'm happy that we're going to be finally getting into the manga content for episode 3. Without further ado, let's just kick straight into this. Thanks, guys. Episode 3. Nobody with naturally wavy hair can be that bad. Let's play. Jeez. Is this like in fast forward? Jeez, slow down. Alright guys, hang on. I'm just vibing out, guys. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Oh, shit. Oh, so we're going to recap? Alright. Okay, so I was reading up on this, and apparently the first 2 episodes take place 1 year after the actual first episode in the canonical sense takes place. So that filler was 1 year ahead of where we're at now. Okay. So they're like kids. Okay, so the Amato's already taken over at this point, and these are like, they're still kids. They're not really working for Gintoki yet. And this just happened. Can you imagine the pure fear coming out of, like, can you imagine how scary this has to be when you're just living in normal feudal Japan and all of a sudden an alien civilization takes over? Jeez. Okay, so this is our dude who is part of Gin's Odd Job team, but he's working at, like, a restaurant right now. Wow, that guy's abusive as fuck. Sure. Okay. Okay, so they're not nice. Okay. They're not nice. They're prejudiced towards samurai. Okay, so it's 20 years ago they came in. It's been there for a while. I thought it was recent. But I don't think Shinpachi was ever a samurai. I think his father was, and he just wants to take up his father's honor was. Okay, so Gintoki's finally here. Damn! Okay. Okay. So here's our real character introduction with Gintoki. Let's see how this goes. All right. Once again, we're pretty lighthearted. Nobody with naturally wavy hair can be that bad. What I've heard about the show is that Gintoki has a lot of monologue about random things. So I'm assuming that's what this first episode's gonna really detail. Even among their own people, there are sellouts to the Amato. That's really fucked up. Disgusting. Can't let him talk about your mom like that. Are we gonna get something cool? Wow! Oh my god! No! No! Don't get roasted and get hit in the balls in the same day. Okay, so... I don't remember her from last week. But that was his sister at the beginning? No, she was there last week. What am I saying? Pretty sure she was. Just at the very end, though. He's gone, man. No! That's fucked up. Your sister beat the shit out of you? Oh, okay. I really thought that was going somewhere else. Breaking the fourth wall again. I love it. Jesus. No, 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 no. Relax. We don't need all that. Alright, so this is where he offers them work, I'm assuming. Oh, the father already died. So the father already died. The dojo's going under. So there must have been like a time period between when we saw them beginning to now. I'm assuming it's probably been like a little bit. Oh wait, he can't commit seppuku? Alright. Wow! No! No. Okay. There's a lot of information going into this first episode. Oh, so that's their landlord. What a disgusting little shit. They all must watch the same show. Oh my god. Go away, dude. I like her. I like her a lot. She's the realest one in the squad. You're not gonna get away with that. Yeah. I would never let that person touch me. No, he wants to make a whorehouse? No. Yeah, it's not a nightclub, man. Oh, man. There's that disgusting ass anime trope. Jeez. No, what? Ew. Don't do it. Don't sell yourself short. No. You could have just started an OnlyFans. You didn't have to sell yourself out like that. That's respectable, at least. So is this when he starts working at All Gin? Or Odd Job Gin? So he can pay the money back to keep the shop, the samurai dojo open? Because if that's the case, that's a great motivation for him to work for Gin for as long as he has without pay. Mentally bald. He just called his own dad a smooth brain. Why are you cooking my house? Yeah, where are you? That's a little bit more than something sweet. I can't believe he ate all that. Is that like Gin's personality tick? The entire series, he just needs something sweet the entire time. Like that's his little trope. If that's the case, that's a funny little one. So they were still young when this happened. I wasn't going crazy. Wow. He spilled his heart to you and you're going to talk to him like that? Oh, okay. So there's like a soft side to it. She can't be from the streets if she's in the sky. Great response. You should wear a helmet though, it's safe. Wow! Jeez. So everything can fly in this day and age? Best troll. So she's working at Sky Hooters. It's a nightclub, though. That's awfully rapey. Okay, so Gin and Shin took the police car. That's what I'm guessing. What a grand entrance. Oh, so they are doing something illegal. No, sir, she's not for the streets. She didn't put it on. You have a good sister. Talk to him. What? Never bring a sword to a gunfight, unless you're Gintama. Glockachu, I choose you. Oh no. It was ineffective. Punch, you idiot. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. He's waving his sword around, blowing them away like the force of a hurricane. Oh? Oh, he's already running? Baka! How convenient. They're gonna find an escape pod. Engine room. For a nightclub, there's really not a lot of people on board. It's kind of weird. Who's the architect of the ship? The dimensions are insane. It was tiny, but it has a gigantic engine room. Okay. Now, I said it last time. Gintoki looks like he was a protagonist back in the day, but since it's been like 20 years since the Yamato came there, he probably has been laying low. But I guarantee you he had a story before all this happened, and we're going to see a lot of his personality fleshed out in flashbacks, I think. Like, the silliness of this, I bet, is just like a front. It's probably going to be super serious. Once we tie back into these beginning parts, there's going to be like some deeper meaning to it, probably. Yeah, but you're on the ship. That's not a good idea. Want to crash? I'm telling you, that wasn't a good idea, man. Yeah, of course you're following, dumbass. No. All right. So reckless. Oh, man. Ruffians who disturb the peace in Edo. Aw. It's that newfound respect, man. He's gonna be your father figure, your mentor figure, now that your dad's out of the way. Mm-hmm. Good last words to your kids. It is. Okay, so end of episode 1. There's a preview for next week's episode, but it looks like it's going to be kind of like another filler-esque type thing. I'm going to look into the schedule and see what's filler and what's not, so I have an idea of what to expect. All right, recap of the episode. So, fun episode, good intro. This takes place 1 year before they actually meet up and work for Oddball Gin. I think that's the name of his shop, if you said it right. Mr. Gin, Oddball Jobs, whatever it is. Oddball Jobs Gin. So, upon seeing Shin and his sister, they see their father and he's dying, looking up in the sky. Sad that the Yamato has taken over the entire region and they can't have their samurai way of life like they used to, where they taught at the dojo and had status, which is pretty disappointing. If you look at it historically, samurai had great status within society. So that's a huge cultural shock if you look at it, moving from the top of the totem pole all the way down to the bottom. When we look at the Yamato, it seems to be like a conglomerate, it seems to be a mix of multiple different alien species that we see that are in humanoid shape. So you have like these Khajiit looking motherfuckers, and you'll have these humanoid looking dudes. People look like pigs. You have guys that look like a Marvin the Martian version of Bill Gates. And the general theme of it is the Yamato are very prejudiced towards the Edo citizens. And as they control the sky and the country, they tend to put them under very harsh circumstances to live, making day-to-day life difficult, which ends up forcing two of our main characters, Shin and his sister, into a life where they can't even support their own livelihood to take care of a dojo that was passed down to them from their father because of all the debts that he incurred. Later on, they end up meeting with Gin, and he ends up pulling them out of the rut. So if I had to say what I thought of this episode, I think it was a pretty okay opening. I like the lightheartedness. I know that if this is slow to get into, it's not bad, and I wouldn't really worry about it so much because I've sat through a lot of stuff and I've been okay. Now going into this, a lot of it seems lighthearted and funny and comical, which I like. But one thing I've heard is a repeated theme is that these things that we look back on in the show end up being important lessons that get fleshed out later on in the series. I don't know how far that is in, but it's definitely something that would be interesting to take away from this. So I'm curious to see where it goes. Pretty much Shinpachi, who's one of the main characters, he's the guy that's been tagging along with Gin today. He is entrusting the samurai honor and way of life into the man Gin that he meets, and he questions if that man is worthy of the honor. Going into next week's episode, like I was saying, it looks like it's going to be filler, so I'm really interested to see how it kind of goes in there. Don't really have too much of an idea of what to expect, but that's not a bad thing going into this. So once things start to get a consistent theme going along, I probably will be able to have a little bit better analysis of what I'm seeing. But for the meantime, I'm not too bothered. I'm having fun with this. There's nothing really else that I have to say other than, it's interesting and I would love to learn more. I don't plan on reading the manga just because I don't want to spoil the show for me, and I think that's fine. Maybe later I'll go back over some of the sections, but that's going to be when I get a little bit further along in the series. With that being said, guys, thanks for tuning in today. I really appreciate everybody, whether you're just kind of like watching and you're not subscribed, or you see this recommended to you from a friend or from YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys can, please hit subscribe, like the video, comment for more future content. If you guys want to see something else, I'm definitely open to it, and leave a message in the comment section. I'll respond to you. So thanks for today's video. Thanks for enjoying today's video if you guys did watch it, and I appreciate your guys' time today. Hope you guys have a great night. This has been Joe at the Frosty Corner, and peace.